have to get to those girls.
Kimmy, your wedding is in 3 days.
This is a pickle. How do we choose?
Maybe you can help us.
This is such a interesting time to have an interactive special out because I think we all have extra time on our hands to watch. But
yeah, well, it's interactive, which means that you could change the story over and over and over again and probably watch it maybe 100 times. Never change every time according to what you decide.
You know, and one of my favorite elements of that is when we get a choice, we see at the bottom the choices, and you guys kind of have to stall as the actors in these scenes. And those are some of my favorite scenes. I wondered what those were like to film.
They were so fun because they were like moments of insanity on film, you know, just to try and keep all the pieces together and spout out a whole bunch of nonsense, beautifully written by Tina Fey and Robert Carlock. So they were really fun.
I'll go to the gym. Am I lying? No. But if I was, that'd also be a lie.
Now, if people choose the right paths, they'll get at least 2 musical numbers from you in this that I saw.
Yes, that's true. I was so lucky. They were written by Jeffrey Richmond, who was our composer all through the series, just brilliant. And I was so lucky because I'm not really a singer, but I do love to try.
Well, you've got some Broadway experience in you too, so there's...
I was in Wicked for quite a while, but I did what they called Rex Harrison talk singing, which is that you attempt to sing, but you sort of are talking with a little musical flavor in it.
The number that I loved is the We Have No Bananas, which I think is just some old public domain song at this point.
It's a great public domain song, and I was allowed to turn it into a sexy little song to seduce Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe.
Maybe we'll get to live in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
And then I got to be Daniel Radcliffe's nanny. His British nanny, and we got to zoom up into the air at the end of that song, and that was really fun too.
We can do whatever we want!
Titus, are you kidding?
If I were, you'd be chuckling right now.
How do you think Lillian would be handling herself in quarantine? She seems maybe uniquely suited to excel.
You know, I think you're right. I think she would probably be enjoying herself. Well, she'd be over at Kimmy and Titus's watching TV, shaving her legs, and not social distancing, probably. Well, but since she's in quarantine with Kimmy and Titus, I guess that's okay.
Yeah, that's true.
She doesn't go out much anyway.
Right. You know, I love where we last saw her at the end of the season was she became the voice of the MTA, and I'm wondering how that would go over in real life.
Yeah, I kind of wish that Lillian was the voice of the MTA now, because maybe it would give people a couple laughs, and we all need to laugh right now. It's so important.